Hey everybody, it is Jono from Seneca, and today I'm going to be talking through business aims and objectives for your GCSE Business exam. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get down to business. So, main business aims and objectives. So, an aim is an ultimate purpose. An objective is a goal that is sought in order to achieve an aim. Some main business aims and objectives are increasing the market share. Market share is the percentage of sales that a company makes relative to all the sales made in that market. New companies start with a 0% market share, so increasing market share is an important goal for them. Gaining market share involves stealing or taking customers from competitors, or getting new customers to enter the market. Survival aim. More than half of new businesses in the UK don't survive beyond 5 years. Survival is therefore one of the biggest short-term aims for new businesses. Growth objective. For lots of firms, one of their key objectives is to grow. Growth can mean lots of different things. Firms can grow sales, grow the number of customers, or grow the number of employees. Companies may also tend to expand internationally as well as expanding by introducing different products. Dyson, for example, started the business by producing vacuum cleaners and have recently expanded into the market for hairdryers and electric cars. Stunning. Profit maximization aim. For most for-profit businesses, maximizing profits is their main aim. Some businesses may sacrifice short-term profits in order to maximize profits in the long term. So, can you tell me the difference between an aim and an objective? So, an aim is the ultimate purpose of a business, whereas an objective is a goal that is sought in order to reach the ultimate purpose of a business. So, remember that difference, really important. Let's have a question to consolidate your knowledge. If Shake Shack, which is delicious, sells 75 million pounds of chicken burgers in the UK and 500 million are sold in total, what is Shake Shack's market share of the UK chicken burger market? So how would you calculate that? So what we need to do is we need to take the Shake Shack sales, which is 75 million, and divide that by the total UK sales, which is 500 million. So divide those together, times by 100, and if your mental math is as good as mine, you should get 15%. So the market share that Shake Shack has in chicken burgers in the UK is 15%. That's 15%. So remember that calculation. It is the percent that the company does, or the amount that the company does, divided by the total amount in the market. Main business aims. An aim is an ultimate purpose, remember? And what's an objective? That is a goal that is sought in order to achieve an aim. So let's go through some main business aims. Maximizing shareholder value objective. For limited companies, both private and public, maximizing value for their shareholders is a key objective. Shareholders get value from a share of a company's profits, but also by selling their shares in the future. The overall value of a business, how much they can sell it for, increases depending on how well the business is doing. So, maximizing profits or growing the business can maximize shareholder value. Social and ethical objectives. Some firms make sure they do business without having a negative impact on society or the environment. Often this means firms using renewable energy sources and funding projects aimed at benefiting society. So Jaguar Land Rover uses recyclable materials in its production of cars. And for not-for-profit firms, especially charities, normally have the aim of having social and ethical benefits. Next, we need to talk about customer satisfaction. This objective measures how happy the customers are with the goods or services they are receiving from a company. It can be a key objective because it has a large effect on both short-term and long-term profits. If customers are not satisfied, they won't buy the product again, and they might buy competitors instead. Which of the following is a business aim? So I'm going to give you 3 things. Which one is a business aim? 10% revenue growth, enter the German market, or profit maximization? Which one of those is a business aim? It's profit maximization. I know you got it right because you're smart and you paying attention and you listening. So profit maximization is a business aim. Let's dive into a little bit more about social and ethical issues. So a key example you need to remember, Jaguar Land Rover. It uses recyclable materials in the production of its cars. And charities and social enterprises, social and ethical objectives are the key aims of those businesses. So I'm going to rapid fire round are the following business aims or objectives. Increasing market share. Boom, that's an objective. Survival. That's an aim, not just for a business, but life too. Profit maximization. That's an aim. Growth. Growth is an objective. Right, what is the role of objectives in running a business? Objectives set targets for particular aims that a company wants to achieve. Objectives are more specific than aims. Once the management of a business have set its overriding purpose or aim, they must then define the business objectives. Objectives to profit maximize. If profit maximization is the business's aim, then an objective might be to earn over £10,000 in revenue or keep overall costs to a maximum of £8,000. Objectives are measurable targets. Specific business objectives help firms to achieve their aim as they include measurable targets for the firm to work towards. Targets allow a business to see which areas, growth, sales, profits, need to be improved. Having targets for objectives can help a business to improve continuously. We love a little bit of continuous improvement. Now, different companies have different objectives. There are 3 key factors that influence a firm's objectives. The size of a business. New companies, like a Brexit consultancy set up in 2016, might focus on growth and survival because of the need to establish themselves and their high chance of failure. This might mean they need to focus more on short-term objectives. Smaller companies like Revolut or Monzo, banking apps, rely much more on word of mouth. Customer satisfaction may also be a key objective. Larger business or companies like Tesco face more scrutiny from the public. The level of competition. If a business is operating in a highly competitive market, then their objectives may change from increasing market share or growth to survival. Survival is important when there is a lot of competition, as it represents the likelihood of a business to survive when faced with high competition. A price war between rivals drove out supermarket QuickSave from the supermarket industry in 2007. Rest in peace, QuickSave. Justice for QuickSave. Type of business. Not-for-profit businesses will usually focus more on social and ethical objectives than for-profit firms. For example, Tom's Shoes donates a pair of shoes to children in Africa for every pair of shoes that you buy. So that brings us to the end of this episode. There was a lot covered, really important stuff on business aim and objectives. So maybe listen to the podcast again or the episode again to consolidate what's been covered and make sure it sticks and everything feels great in your mind. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Keep up all your hard work in studying and revision, and I look forward to joining you on the next episode.